or shall I say ho ho ho. Right, I promised you this set and it is Amazon. It screams Christmas. An elf had to die. I had to sacrifice a small elf to create this set. It's everything I hate about Christmas, really. Well, it does give me that warm fuzzy feeling, but I'm now more of a warm white light and no tinsel kind of Christmas, whereas these are like the 80s decorations of the foil that hangs across your walls. But it is quite cute. So I am gonna list everything in the drop down box because, like I said in my other video, during Christmas I don't know my ass from my elbow, so I ain't got a clue what I'm using. I know that red is mugshot from Glam and Glits, so but I will list everything that I'm using in the drop down, okay? And I'm just going to talk you through all of this. So I wanted this to scream Christmas, so lots of reds and greens, and at the end, you're going to see on that middle finger that I've done full green, I wanted it to resemble a Christmas tree. And then when the nail is finished, I'm going to create 3D candy canes on top of the nail. I know. Right. So I'm going to go in with small, wet beads of clear acrylic, dipping it into my chosen glitter and popping it all over that. The key to doing this is wiggling your brush. Get your head out the way, Kai. Nobody needs to see that. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle it just a little bit. By wiggling it, you release the fuel. So all of the liquid falls out of the tip of your brush and makes that tiny, wet, clear bead of acrylic even wetter. So then it becomes like water. Now go on, guess. What am I going to do? Yep, marble. Gotta do it. It's my favourite thing to do. So 3 wet beads of acrylic, and then the tip of my brush, using it like a knife to cut through it. You know, I love the green, red and white crimbo. Also could be used for an Italian design, maybe. You know, maybe we could do it, but it does look a little bit Italian, this one. So what do? You throw glitter at it, more and more glitter. I am loving the amount of glitter that is just everywhere in all of these sets. But yeah, these are very elfy. But oh, who's got one of them elves? You know them creepy elves? Oh my God. Luckily, I never bought into that like 9 years ago. But my 9-year-old did say to me the other day, Mummy, why don't we have one of those elves? You know, because he knows everybody's got one. Why don't we have one of those elves, Mummy? And I didn't think quick enough. I just said, well, we live on top of a high hill, babe. You know, they're kind of like more towny creatures, them elves. They live in the town. I'm going to hell, aren't I? That's a new low on the parenting. Could have said, because you're such a good child, they only go to the bad kids. No, it's because you live on a hill. Right, this nail is going to be a colour-blocked candy cane. You're going to miss what I'm going to do, but I'm going to cut in with my fishing wire and just pull off to give myself a sharp edge. I'm then going to make another indent, and that will get filled with red. So I'm just making some colour block walls. You're building a wall to push another colour up against it. So going in with really dry beads so that product can hold its shape. I don't want it to go flat. I don't want it to run like water. I need it to hold its shape. So you need to drain the back of that brush and pick up a drier bead. So in all these gaps that I'm making, I'm going to be putting red acrylic, and it will hopefully look like a candy cane. Right, it's time to make the Italian job look a little bit more festive, so I'm going to do some swooshes. I have picked up an eye bogey size bead of clear acrylic, dipped it into my green, and I have swooshed. Now, remember that wiggle I mentioned, that wiggle that releases your fuel? I'm monomer. Release is ready, wiggle, 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 wiggle it It's a bit quick, you didn't see it, but you wiggle it to release the fuel and it will just go on so much easier. If it doesn't, you can go in with a tippy brush and just nudge it all into place, however you like it. And then I'm just adding a little bit more of that glitter that I've used on the middle finger, because you want the whole design to flow. You just don't want that one random one. So I'm using the same glitter so the whole design will flow across the whole set. And time to fill in all those gaps to make the candy cane nail. Now this was a client who I've never done before, so at this point you can imagine her face. She was just looking at me like, what is that? I tried to say, it's going to be a candy cane, it's going to be a candy cane, it's going to look lovely, but I could see like the whole will to live was just like sinking away from her. So she must just think that I just steal all my pictures off of Pinterest, because what I was creating for her was not what she thought she was buying into. But when we do the file and reveal, yes, trust the process, people, trust the process. Finally, it is time to encapsulate the whole design except that candy cane. That candy cane does not need to be encapsulated. It will just file out. You don't really want to encapsulate that mess, do you? But encapsulate the rest of your glitter so that it doesn't get filed away. So you want the whole of it to go like a matte colour. As long as none of your glitter is twinkling back at you, you know it's all completely covered. Make sure that you build that apex. And yeah, that's it. We're just going to go and cap everything in glass slippers. It's time. going to lie, my bumhole does twitch a bit when I come to do this reveal. Just like, please, I hope I've done it right. But, ta-da, beautiful candy cane. Finally, I've top coated and I'm going to go in and put these candy canes, these 3D candy canes onto this nail. Now, like, I don't take any like drugs or anything. I just run on Yorkshire tea, and this idea came to me. So that nail literally represents a Christmas tree. You've got them bright lights with the baubles, and these are candy canes hanging off them. I know. Amazing. So once I'm happy with those, I'm just using my 3D brush, poking it into place, working it nice and dry-ish. Using my 3D brush off of my website, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to put some white lines with some gel polish. I will cure that, and then I'll just go over and top coat. I did originally do it with a matte top coat, but I didn't like it, so I went over it with a glossy one. Just not a big fan of the matte. Not a big fan. I like it for the picture. I like it on Pinterest when they just look velvety on skinny fingers. But truthfully, you do it, looks good for your picture, then you go wash your hands, or you eat some fried chicken or summer and you just got grease on it, and you go out and Beryl's like, oh, your nails aren't finished. Nails don't look finished today. No, they don't look finished today. They're not shiny. It's probably just me. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to go. Leave me a message. Let me know. Do you love Matt? Do you hate Matt? Do you like Matt just for a picture? Is Matt only good on Pinterest, on those velvety? I don't know. Leave me a comment. Do you like it? I must say, no elves did die to make this. Because somebody out there will say, oh, Kylea kills elves, Kylea kills elves. I didn't kill an elf, it's fine. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you don't already. Give me a thumbs up maybe. And I've got another video to go and get ready for you. So thank you guys. See you all again soon. Bye.